everybody, welcome back. So today we're going to make some drinks, and I have all sorts of little things I want to put in there. I have these little colored diamond shaped things and some pearls and these little stones that I thought were super cute. Hopefully they look like ice once I get them poured in there. So this is going to be a quick little fun video today. I love these keychain molds. I think they're fun for summer, and we're going to add a little bit of color. So let's start this first one. I thought I would add maybe like a red. I have this one called peach red. Let's go ahead and add that in, and just to give it a little bit of color at the top. We'll do a clear at the bottom, and they'll just kind of mix up together, and we'll see what they look like. I haven't made up my mind yet. What I might do when I'm done these is I might just go ahead and make some labels for them, fun labels, either with my Cricut or take a look to see what I have already to add to these to make them, give them even more pizzazz. So here I'm just going to add some clear at the bottom. I'm going to add a little bit of that red at the top, and then those are just as it sits. They're going to intermingle a bit, and the red will bleed into the clear, but I think that's the effect I'm going for. I think it's going to be super cute. I hope that these stones stay visible so that they look like ice when we're done. I'm not quite sure. Right now it looks like ice. So once the red starts mixing in, hopefully they stay that way. And when you look at it, they look like little chunks of ice cubes in that cup. All right, so there's that one. And the nice thing about these molds is you can either side can be the front. So you could either use the side that you're looking up, or you can use the side that's on the bottom. All right, let's do this little wine glass one. Let's add these little blue faceted diamond things. I think I got most of the supplies I'm using here as far as the inclusions I got from Dollar Tree. The little pearls I think came from Dollar Tree as well. You can also get them on Temu or Amazon. I think Dollar Tree is probably one of the better price and they're easily accessible to most folks. I always pop by their craft section when I'm there to see what they have that's new, and I always have resin in mind when I'm there to think about what can I include in my projects that would make cute little projects that without spending a whole lot on them, especially the little things like this, right? Even if you sell these, you're not making a lot of money off them. I make them more just to for the channel. I don't do crafts fairs or anything like that. Not yet anyways. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to add some clear to this one. I think that let's see what the clear looks like, and then if I want to add something else afterwards I can, but let's take a look to see. Those blue ones are definitely showing up better than my little white stones did. I think that's pretty cute. I'm going to add a couple more in here and make sure it's got lots. Now these are kind of floating up. I would probably have to keep an eye on them, kind of stick them down as they go. But even if they float up, that's fine. I don't care if it has a little texture in it. I mean, that just makes it feel a little more realistic, like you do, like maybe they do have the ice in there. So, and I can always do a top coat when I'm done. If they do happen to float up and they leave a little bubbly on it, I'll just do a top coat on it. That's not going to be too hard to do. All right, so we just want to make sure we get our bubbles out, and kind of poke at those little diamonds, make sure that they're not floating to the top, keep them down so they're not poking out a whole lot, because they will have a tendency to float up. All right, what should we do for our next one? Let's go ahead. Oh, I'm going to add some gold into this one here. It looks kind of plain at the bottom. So I have these just little tiny gold stones. These I know I got these from Dollar Tree. They came in there was tubes of them. They came in silver or gold. So let's add those in just for a little more pizzazz, and let's add pink to this one. I like this mason jar looking cup, so let's add our pink to that one. And we're going to add, it's kind of like we did with the blue, let's add them in, and then we're going to add our resin. I think it would look cute to get, maybe let's use some of that red resin. Oh, I had to catch that one. That little pink one tried to sneak over to the blue side. Not social distancing. All right, so I think it'd be cute to add the red resin to this. So we have the pink and the red. I don't know what kind of drink that would be, like a strawberry daiquiri or something like that. I'm not a big drinker, but let's do that. And then I'm going to add these silver flakes to the top, to the rim of it. So let's go ahead and add our pink in. I don't have quite enough here. I'm going to have to mix up some more. But I'll add what I have in here, and then I'll get a little more mixed in, and I'll be right back. All right, so I got my pink mixed up, and I added it in. Now I'm adding in some of those silver flakes at the top. So cute, guys. It's just fun to go through what you have. But, you know, I find sometimes when I'm doing this, that's what takes up the most time, is I sit there and I think, oh, what can I do? What's going to look good? You know, guys, you know, just do whatever. Like, you don't, rather than spending all the time, like I would before would take an hour just thinking about what I was going to do with these molds. I think sometimes you just get your supplies out, just start putting them in. If you don't like it, then oh well, you haven't used a whole lot of resin to do your project. You know, you can either change it up, or, you know, if you have to toss it. But I think, you know, just kind of go with the flow. You know, be in the moment. I think Claire from Claire's Crafted Corner calls it trusting the process. So I'm trusting the process here. So I've added those silver flakes in, and I think that looks pretty cool. So we're going to add a little bit of more clear in here just to top it up, and I might come back in and add a little more silver flakes in there as they move around a little bit, just to fill it in. But let's go ahead and top this one up, and then which one should we do next? How about we do maybe the tall guy, and no, maybe we'll do let's do that one. Now, what should we use in this one? I got these flakes. This is faux snow, and I got this from Dollar Tree. You get it at Christmas time. I think it comes in white and blue. I don't know if I've seen any other colors, but you get this great big bag for $1.25. Here in Canada, our stuff at Dollar Tree is $1.50, but still, you know, this is going to last forever if you're using it for this type of thing. So let's go. I'm going to use this. I'm going to add some resin to it. I was looking forward to using this in my resin for some Christmas projects, but I think this will look cool in the cup as well. So let's go ahead and fill it up and add our resin to it, and we'll put it in the cup and see what it looks like. I think it's going to look pretty cool. So I want it to be still a little bit runny because I want it to flow into the cup. So I'll just mix it up. I'm going to add a little more resin in there. It's not quite runny enough. That looks good. So let's just get this added in and see what it looks like. I think, what do you think, guys? Won't this be pretty when you're doing some snowflakes come winter time, when you're working on some Christmas or winter projects? This snow will look so cute in snowflakes. This has got a little bit of sparkle to it. I bet you it'd be cute if it was on a black background as well. So yeah, if you're a Dollar Tree shopper, you may want to keep your eyes open for this. I have it in the white as well, and it's just, you know, inexpensive, easy to add to your resin, and I think it's super cute, as you can see in this cup. Now I think for this cup I'm going to add a little bit of white at the top, just to make it look like, you know, maybe you put some whipped cream in there or some cream, and then it's kind of floating down into the cup. So I'm going to do that. Look at that pink one. That certainly looks like ice cubes in there, doesn't it? My white stones have disappeared, but all right. So I used some of my just resin. I put a little tiny bit on the end of a tip of the little tool, and just kind of mixed it in the top, so you can see that in my blue cup. So next, I'm going to use these little peachy colored flakes. Again, I think I picked these up at Dollar Tree. I'm going to mix it up with my resin, my clear resin, and I don't have a lot of resin left, so I'm just going to use it in the small cup, just to use up the rest of the resin that I mixed up. And I have a little bit of red left. I think I'll probably just add that to the red cup. There's some room in there. All right, so I'm just going to dump these flakes into what's left in my big cup. I'm going to mix it up and hope that we have enough to fill up our little cup here. I'm going to pick the smallest one because I'm not sure if it's going to fill it up or not. Let's take a look. Let's give it a try. This stuff's a little bit thicker. I added that whole little bag to it. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? Look at the color of that. That is so fun for summer. I'm gonna fill it right up because I didn't save any clear resin, or else I might have put a little clear resin at the top. But I'm just gonna fill this right up. This one will be perfect to add a little sticker. I'm gonna look through my Dollar Tree stickers and see what I have. I think this would be great for that. All right. Oh, okay, guys, everything's dry and we're ready to pull them out. So I had a little bit of an accident with my my red and clear one here. I dropped some white into it by accident, so I just tried to mix it through, but it really took over. So this one will definitely be used from the other side. Let's take a look. Oh, it's still cute. Look at the depth that white gave it. Yeah, and my little gold flakes. I should have added more of those gold flakes throughout. Wish I had, but you know what? That's cute. I like it. It looks like there's like cream or something floating in the drink. You know how they do that with the iced coffees in the commercials? They add the cream and it just flows right through. Now this one, you can feel a little bit of texture on it still. I can top coat that if I want, or I may just leave it as it is. It depends. You know, if I was going to sell this or give it away, I would put a top coat on it. If it's just for me, I'm going to leave it like it is. It feels kind of neat, actually. But if you look at it from the other side, you can see those clear ones at top. They really do look like little ice cubes in there, and the blue kind of faded in, but it looks pretty neat. You know, when you put these little faceted plastic pieces in, they look kind of like those Orbeez that you buy. You know, you buy them and my kid has them. You put them in water and they grow. Kind of looks like that. So this one is super cute. I love the silver flake at the top and the way the red blended in. I think this one here is my favorite. I love that blue in there. I love how it's a little bit see-through. I like the white at the top because it does look like, you know, there's some cream at the top there. This is definitely my favorite out of all of them, and super simple and easy to make. This one, the colors in it are gorgeous, super gorgeous, great for summer. This one does need a little label on it though, so I'm going to put a sticker or something on it, find a fun summer sticker, or make something with my Cricut and add it to it just to, you know, just give it a little more detail into it. But that's it, guys. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you in the next one.